Now, question of the day, our motto, we have determined the magnitude of frictional force and acceleration of the block. This block basically here 10 kg and here 20 Newton is given. And μs and μk is given. μs means coefficient of static friction and μk means coefficient of kinetic friction is given. So how can do? Simply look here. If you make free body diagram of that block, simply make free body diagram of that block. Here 20 Newton. Okay. mg always work on downward direction. Normal force applied by surface always perpendicular represent like that one, and frictional force always opposite to the applied force. So that force, frictional force represent here in this direction. Okay. So normal force applied by inclined plane, that surface. So N1. mg always work downward, that is 10 kg. So 10 into g. For simplicity point of view, if you take in g, this equal to 10, so that is 10 into 10, that is 100 Newton. Okay. Also clear? Now, here 20 Newton applied force, frictional force developed in this direction. So this is the complete free body diagram of that block. Okay, 10 kg. After that, this block is moving or not decided by frictional force and also applied force. Look here. What about net force in y direction? Is 0. Net force in capital Y direction, small y direction is 0. So you can say that N1 is equal to how much? 100 Newton. After that, we have focus on FL, limiting friction, that is μs into N1. μs is how much? 0.3. So 0.3 into N1 is how much? 100. So that is 30 Newton. And Fk means kinetic friction, that is μk into N1. N1 is how much? 0.25 and N1 is 100. So what about that value? 25 Newton. Look, this block is moving or not decided by applied force and frictional force. Now look, here limiting frictional force is how much? 30 Newton. Mean maximum frictional force is 30 Newton, and here applied force 20 Newton. Here FL is greater than applied force because this one is 30 Newton and this one is 20 Newton. Okay. So this block is moving or not? Not, because limiting friction, or you can say the maximum frictional force is greater than limiting frictional force, applied force 20 Newton. So this block is not moving. If this block is not moving, it means net force on that block, you can say that net force on that block is 0. Okay. This block is not moving, it means net force on that block is 0. So 20 minus F. So you can say that 20 minus F, this is equal to net force. This is net force and net force is 0. So F is how much? 20 Newton. Okay. So according to question, what about acceleration of the block? Is 0. Why 0? Because of limiting frictional force is greater than applied force. So this block is not moving. It means acceleration of the block is 0. But what about frictional force? Frictional force at that time F is equal to 20 Newton. And if asked what about that frictional force name of frictional force, that is called static frictional force. That is static frictional force. Okay, adjustable frictional, that is called adjustable frictional force, or you can say that is static frictional force. Name of that force, that frictional force is called static frictional force. If anyone face any doubt at any step, then comment it. So I will not understand about that, then I will make another video. Okay, thank you very much.